Hello everybody, my name is Broseph or Joseph and welcome to the channel. So in today's video guys, what we're going to be doing is playing another arena standard deck here. And we got Landfall Aggro for you guys. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to get Brushfire Elemental onto the battlefield, which gets +2/+2 whenever a land enters the battlefield. We're also trying to get Akoum Hellhound and our Skyclave Geopede down. And then after we get that down, which is actually pretty sweet, the curve that it can have, which is turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, or our Scute Swarm, and then we're using Roiling, Regrowth, Emergent Sequence, Cleansing Wildfire, and Vastwood Scourge to just get a bunch of lands on the battlefield, swinging in for as much as possible, and hopefully just killing them off that way. As far as removal, we do have 3 Frostbite just to take the early creatures off the battlefield so we can swing in with like Hellhound and stuff. And then as another type of win condition, we have our Raid Bombardment. Now this works actually really nicely with our Scute Swarm. Because we're putting so many lands on the battlefield, we're going to be creating tons of insects. They're going to be 1/1s. We're going to be swinging in, and this will deal double the damage that we would, let's say, if they didn't have any blockers. So there's another fun way to do it. Other than that, we have Skyclave Pick, which is the last card in the deck, and it just basically says you get +2/+2 whenever a land enters the battlefield. But my favorite part about it is that when you play it, you can attach it to a creature as soon as it enters the battlefield, which is pretty nuts. I think it's pretty cracked. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Now, I do want to point out Evolving Wilds. This is actually the most important thing you can play in a land deck because, you know, sure, we want to be going quickly, but with Evolving Wilds, we put the land down, we get the triggers, and then we sacrifice it and put another land down, which means we get the triggers again, which is basically just free Roiling Regrowth. So pretty fun there. Let's go ahead and just hop straight into gameplay. So now all you guys got to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy. Real quick before we hop into the gameplay, I just wanted to remind you guys that the subscribe button does exist. If you guys are interested in watching new Arena Standard content every single day, then consider subscribing because I can offer that. Alright, let's go ahead and hop straight to gameplay. Alright, hop into a game here, and this is a really good hand. Unfortunately, no green mana, but we'll still keep it. This is solid. Alright, land, Hellhound. And then we do have Cleansing Wildfire next turn, so we can get our green mana still. Put up against Noob Mike. 1861. Man, he was born a long time ago. He stood the test of time, that's for sure. Alright, boom, and then we will go ahead and Cleansing Wildfire now. Yes, we are sure. Boom, and we will get a forest. Cool. So we get double the triggers, we draw a card, we get Emergent Sequence, and bring them down to 16. So that's pretty good. I mean, even on turn 2, there's other aggro decks that will do that, but, I mean, we're going to just keep on ramping and ramping because our lands allow us to get more lands, which allow us to get more lands, which will buff our creatures, so pretty sweet. Alright, so we have some options here. We can go Mountain into Scute Swarm, or we could go Mountain into Emergent Sequence. Tough choice. Or we could go Mountain into Roiling Regrowth and try and kill their Impassioned Order. I think what I definitely like to do is just go Scute Swarm just because he's fun. He's also great with Raid Bombardment, which we don't have yet. But when we get him, having the most insects on the battlefield is key. So bring him down to 14 and pass. Or celebrate. Yep, so just Selesnya life gain. No harm done here. And no swinging in as well. So we get a Frostbite, which is nice. Okay, so we can actually start doing some fun stuff here. We have Evolving Wilds and Roiling Regrowth, which is pretty disgusting. So let's go Evolving Wilds, get our triggers. Cool, and then we will go ahead and sack the Evolving Wilds. Grab ourselves another forest, so get more triggers. Awesome. And then what we will do, yeah, thank you. And then what we will do is actually swing in. And then if they don't block, then we'll Roiling Regrowth, or even if they do. Yeah, so they don't block, Roiling Regrowth. We will sack just our forest, doesn't really matter. Get another one, and let's get another, yeah, just another forest. So boom, gets even bigger now. Bring them down to 8 and pass. And we have tons of insects. So Bombardment will pretty much win us the game this next turn. Because we have enough for Emergent Sequence and Bombardment. Alright, a little bit more life gain and a Trellisar. Alright, things just got a little bit tougher. A little bit tougher indeed. Luckily, we do have a Frostbite, which will kill their Trellisara. That's definitely our priority. Ah, and they do get one more. Okay. No harm done. Another one, my goodness. Alright, they go back up to 13. And we do get a land. Awesome. So actually with that, we can go... We could Frostbite, as well as play our land, and Roiling Regrowth, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so let's go Frostbite. And we're actually just going to kill the Impassioned Order. Get him off the battlefield, take another blocker down, play our land. So boom. Awesome. We will play our Emergent Sequence first, and then we will Roiling Regrowth as we swing in. So boom, becomes a creature, get tons. We start creating Scute Swarm triggers, and then with that, we will just swing all in because we don't even need to keep this guy. We got more. Ha. So this is what I mean by aggro. I think this is turn 4 unless they miss a land drop. Probably our turn 5, and we're swinging in for close to lethal here. Alright, Roiling Regrowth, sweet. Sacrifice a forest. Go ahead and get ourselves a mountain, forest, and all these triggers. How many is that? Let's see. 10 triggers, tons of Scute Swarms. Down to 10, we killed our Trellisara, and we are looking good. So now Raid Bombardment seals the deal, no doubt. We have enough to where all we have to do would just swing in. I get another one? Oh, of course they do. Of course they do. That's still fine, though. Let's see, they have 3 creatures. We have 16. So I think we still get it, just depending on how much life they gain. Okay, Prosperous Innkeeper. So they will survive here, even if we swing all in. Alrighty. We will swing in all, though. We will swing all in. Even if we get a land, no matter what we get. And we do get a land. Alright, so yep, we will go ahead and play our land. And just swing all in. Create 11 more Scutey-Bois. And I say we swing all in except for Hellhound, because the Trellisara is going to block that and kill that. So we're forcing him to block here. This is 15 creatures swinging in. So they will survive with a little bit of life left. This is awesome. I love Scute Swarm. He is way too overpowered. Alright, bring him down to 2 and pass. So we do have lethal again. Next turn. I want to get a Raid Bombardment just to show you guys how fun it is to absolutely burn their faces off. Good times. Alright, so that'll be game. Yep, good game, and he scoops. Alright, so great first game win here. Everything worked out perfectly. Raid Bombardment would have really sealed the deal, but let's go ahead and get to another game and see if we can pull that off. Alrighty, into game number 2 here, and just as a disclaimer, I don't skip any games in between games because I think it's just best to show off how the deck does rather than show off how it should do. I'm not trying to sugarcoat any of these decks for you guys, so gotta make it real. Alright, we will go ahead and Emergent Sequence anyways, just to get more lands on the battlefield, because why the freak not? Grab ourselves a mountain, and we get a creature, so we can be a little bit more aggro, but this is a solid hand. All we need is a better creature. Ooh, the Almond Keel. And there's our Hellhound. Sweet. No real need to play him first, but we're going to do it anyways, just because we can. Snow Forest. Cool. And then we will swing in for 2. Boom to boom, and we will save everything else for next turn. Alright, playing mono blue. This doesn't even really look like an island unless you hover over it. Kind of cool though, I like that art. Alright, maybe an unsummon here. Thieving Skydiver. Alright, well, we have Frostbite for that. We also have Frostbite for the Amonkeel. Oh, sweet. That's a cool card. Alright, so we'll go ahead and play our Snow Covered. And then... let's see, I think we swing in. We could just go Emergent Sequence, Roiling, Regrowth, and just see how much damage we could do. I think that's definitely the play. Let's go aggro here. Even though they do have a lot of cool stuff with this Amonkeel, it's better that we just take him out as much as we can. So swing in with our Hellhound here just so we can have the mana for Roiling Regrowth. So boom. Sacrifice a forest. And grab a forest, mountain. All the triggers. And bring them down to 10 and pass. So we're looking great. We have Cleansing Wildfire. We have something to deal with a Skydiver if they don't crew. They might just wait to crew next turn in order to block. Yep, not the case. Okay. That is fine. What a great card. A 2 mana 3/3 with crew 1. I'm surprised that's not mythic. Alright, a little bit of green. Maybe they have a Blizzard Brawl. Quandrix Command. Yep. Alrighty. That'll do it. So they're still tapped down, though. Doing lots of damage to us. I think we almost need to save the land. So we play our Hellhound. We'll swing in with these two here. And then we will save all these buffers for next turn. And then just kill their Amonkeel. Yeah. I think we're good. So they can only play lands. That's nice. Okay, divide by 0. I don't think we can target the Amonkeel because it's not a creature. Not yet. Alright, so Hellhound goes to our hand. Environmental Sciences. Okay, and will they crew? They do. Awesome. So we'll let that resolve. And he becomes a... why does he get that? That's what I'm wondering. Does he have counters? Yeah, he does have counters. Okay. Well, that was a little bit of a mistake. I don't think we can do anything else, though, unless we just keep up one of our lands. We'll have to do that next turn. Yeah, we're going down in cards real quickly, so... my turn. We get another Hellhound. We will play... let's see. I kind of want to play both of them just so they can't return it. And then we hold up... this is tough. We need to get the Amonkeel off the battlefield. So I think we just hold up our lands here. At least one of them. And then we save our Frostbite. I should try and see. I think I can cancel this if... yeah, so I can't target it, so I'll just cancel. Yep, so next turn we will go ahead and kill their Amonkeel. A little bit of a misplay. I think we almost had lethal that turn if we had just held it up there. Yeah, Azeka's Chariot. Not good for us. Kitty kitty. Okay, so they do crew it. Awesome. And do swing in. Cool. So I think we'll go ahead and get it off the battlefield. Boom, boom. Do they have some sort of pump spell? Not yet, so we'll still Frostbite. And with that, Decisive Denial. Alright, well, so we still will go ahead and kill the Amonkeel. We lose one Hellhound, but we got another in hand. So, suck it. Heh, screw you, man. Alright, cool. And they're tapped down. Awesome. So, we will play double Hellhound, save our land still. And the Cleansing Wildfire, and then that should be lethal next turn. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. So even if they just crewed and swung in, we could still have one blocker and finish next turn. So Let's go ahead and not swing in. Nope, not swing in. Pass. Hard part about playing against them though. Oh, and they have red too. That's Mina. Okay.
Focus on the future.
No harm done in scrying. They crew. We have a blocker. Yep, so they create a token, and I think even with that, we have it with both Hellhounds. So, block with our land. Boom. They have 2 blockers. A Brushfire Elemental actually does it there. So, boom. No counterspell, which is sweet. We'll go ahead and Cleansing Wildfire. And we'll do it on one of our tapped lands. Yes, we are sure. See. Do they have a counterspell? It looks like they do. Oh, return target spell to the hand. Okay. And if this was red mana, we still could have done it. That's so hard. Okay, playing against blue, that's what they do to you. Okay, so bam, we still get the buffs. So we can't die next turn, even if we swing in here. So I think we just gotta go to face. Deal at least 2 damage. And take 2 creatures off the battlefield. Or if they let 2 of them through. Okay, so they do block. Cool. Man, this is supposed to be an aggro deck. Playing against blue makes it a little hard. But what's cool is that we're still in the game. That's what's nice. Basic Conjuration. Man, all the shenanigans. They get in the Shia. And they have the mana to play it. Scry 1. They probably won't crew here. That wouldn't be very smart to crew. Okay, they do crew, but they keep the cat up. Oh, and that's lethal. Man. How did they get it to swing in there? I'm interested to see how they got this cat to swing in. Because they had to crew 2, right? I don't think they had 3. I don't know. Oh, they just crewed with a shy. Okay. Alright, well, we took the loss there. We were really close. Opponent had everything to divide by 0. They stopped our Cleansing Wildfire. Still a fun game. I mean, brought them down to 6. Let's go ahead and get into another, and let's see if we can try and get the win. Alrighty, third and final game here, and we got Mr. Scutey-Boi. That's a good hand. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit of redemption from last game. I think we had one misplay that actually could have won us the game. So that's a little frustrating, but can't change it. And opponent's mulliganing down all the way. Yeah, big oops. Yeah, good game. Alright, well. I mean, maybe he'll stick around, but I think just with that, that's way too many cards to mulligan down to. Alright, cool. So we're getting a lot of lands here, which is sweet. Let's go ahead and play our forest. Get a little trigger and swing in. And frostbite, maybe? Actually, let's see if they block first. Okay, they don't block. Let's save frostbite for next turn. Alrighty, the ranger class, cool. And we will go ahead and frostbite now. Awesome. Alright, so we got our Scutey-Boi down next turn. We will definitely do that just because it's freaking fun to do so. Bam, swing in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Needle Drake. Alright, so a little bit of a death toucher here. It's not too big of a deal. We will play Snow-Covered Forest. So the great part about Vastwood Scourge here is that we put both of them onto the battlefield, which means we are going to have 6 and create a copy of Scute Swarm so we can swing it with him. So we will play it next turn. Not now. Let's go Geopede first. get ourselves him down. We will swing in, threaten their Needle Thorn. Alright, down to 14 and pass. So I think because this game was a little scuffed, we're probably just going to play another after this, show you guys how the deck truly works. Please don't remove a Scutey-Boi. See what he has. Quandrix Command. Okay, so Skyclave gets returned. Yep, they won't swing in. Cool. So we get to Scutey-Boi here. We'll play our Skyclave Geopede again. Cool. Create ourselves another. Get a little bit of buffs, and we won't swing in. Alright, so we're set next turn for Vastwood Scourge, which I think gives us lethal anyways. Yep, they don't have anything to play here. And we get a Brushfire Elemental, which just does it even more. So let's go ahead and play Brushfire. Boom. Comes in, we play Snow-Covered Forest. And then we get a copy of Scutey-Boi, which is sweet. Vastwood Scourge. And land. Thank you. All of these triggers. 10 triggers. And swing all in for lethal. Sweet! Yeah, a little bit of a scuff game there, but I mean, still fun. I think even if we were playing against any other given deck, we would have done just fine. You know, maybe not against black where they're destroying our creatures, but that was cool. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and get into one final one, and let's see what the deck truly performs as. Alrighty, into the fourth game here, and we see Raid Bombardment, but that's just way too many lands, so we'll mulligan. Much better here. And I think what we do is throw down Emergent Sequence. Roiling Regrowth is just too good to say no to. Just can't say no. It's just too good. If you guys have stuck around this long, please leave me a comment and say, hey, I stuck around this long, because I want to know. That'd be cool. Alright, keep 6. Bye-bye Emergent Sequence. And let's get this going. Alrighty. A little bit of Omniket fun here. Alright, so we get ourselves a Brushfire Elemental, which is pretty sweet. We'll get that down. Do they have a response? No. Alright, down to 19 and pass. Cool. So next turn we have Skyclave Geopede into Roiling Regrowth. Cleansing Wildfire too might be worth it. I say we just go Geopede so we can stay on the aggro. So boom, bring him down to 16 and pass. So next turn we have some good options. Even if they play a creature, we just Frostbite and Cleansing Wildfire, or if we get a land, Frostbite and Roiling Regrowth. Goblin Gathering. Okay. Well, luckily Brushfire gets past that. So what we'll do here is we will go ahead and play Skyclave Pick onto Brushfire, because it seems like they're not going to have too many big creatures. And then with that we will Cleansing Wildfire onto one of our forests, I think. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. Cool. Take action and grab another forest. Why not? Cool, and we get a Raid Bombardment. Awesome. So that's what I wanted to show off. So I'm glad we got that. And we will swing in. 10 damage to the face. They can block 2 of it if they'd like. And they don't. Alright, down to 6 with lethal in hand next turn. I think we got the victory. I think so. Yep, Goblin Trashmaster doesn't even do it because Brushfire is going to get so big here. And that should just be good game. Actually, they could block with Trashmaster and he doesn't have Trample. But the land, I think, did it there. Because we have Frostbite, because we have Roiling Regrowth, that should be GG's. Alright, cool. We'll go ahead and Frostbite onto Goblin Trashmaster. Which means Brushfire then is unblockable by those 2 1/1s, Roiling Regrowth, and the opponent scoops. Awesome. So that is how the deck works. Turn 4 victory there, I think. Turn 4, turn 5. That's pretty nuts. I think Landfall is so fun. Crazy ability. Let's go ahead and go into deck outro, and I'll see you there. Alrighty, so there you have it. There was the Landfall Aggro deck, and performed perfectly. I mean, we lost one game. A little bit of a misplay, I think, that kind of screwed it up, but lots of fun. I think Landfall is super good. I definitely recommend playing this deck. It's really cheap too. I think Scute Swarm's actually the only rare. Yeah, so lots of uncommons, lots of commons, and I mean, there's no excuse when you're free to play to have those kind of wild cards. So let me know what you guys thought about the deck down in the comments. Let me know what I could change. Let me know what you think about the video, what I could change about the video, all that kind of jazz. And that's all I got for you guys. So I will see you guys in the next video. Have a freaking fantastic day.